Yo, what up, YouTube? Once again, this is day 13 going into 14, so damn near 2 weeks. I actually don't have any withdrawal symptoms at all. Watery eyes done. Excuse me. I think I sneezed a little bit, but whatever, man. I don't care about that. As I said before, yes, it does take about 2 weeks for you to start really feeling like yourself, but each day after 6, it's easy, you know. And I actually made a mistake before because while you're on Kratom, you don't realize how fast time goes by. So I thought I was only on for 37 days. No, it was closer to 2 months of 8 to 10 shots of those feel frees. Them feel frees are a motherfucker. So today is day 13. In about 3-4 hours, I'll be going into day 14. And honestly, I think obviously I stopped before it got like out of control, so that's good. But the only thing I'm really dealing with is I slept last night, not good, maybe like 5 hours, but it wasn't like a good 5 hours. In the sweats, like I actually have them now. So before I go to work, I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe hop in the shower again. I don't know. That's actually the only thing, man. Like, I just want you guys to know that I know it feels hopeless. Oh my God, I know, I do know. But don't let that shit control you like that. You don't want to be controlled by any substance, actually, like that. Like you don't want to have to go into a situation where you're like, I need X, Y, and Z. It ain't worth it. I did mess with wine again, but really it only like late at night, and honestly like with a meal. And I think at most I did 2.5 glasses. It was really just to help with the circulation, because Kratom really does fuck up your circulation. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It fucks up your circulation. It fucks with your libido. It just, it's not worth it. Now, I will say this also. Going into day 14, I did have the strongest cravings that I've had since I quit. Like, it's so easy to want to just go to the smoke shop and pick up, a shot or whatever. But I'm just saying no, man. Like, and honestly, I look at my videos from day 6 on, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to go through that again. Now, I also want to say that I want people to understand that, are on day 2, day 4, day 6, day 7, whatever it is, man. I just want you guys to know that this community is awesome. There's a gentleman by the name of, I don't know his name. No, Kratom Keith. He is awesome, and I reached out to him and I told him, like, in about 4 or 6 months, I want to collab with him so that we can help more people, because I think that'll be helpful for people in the future. And also it's a way of keeping both of us accountable, because I think that, basically what I'm doing, I'm 2 weeks behind him, actually. He quit a little earlier than I did. However, I quit before him. I just relapsed. So we're pretty even. And I think that's why my withdrawals are not as severe as they could have been. Like, had I been on for another, year or two. And that shit can happen so fast. Like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know how long I was on. I thought it was 37 days. No, that shit was like, because I stopped in like mid-May, because that was my birthday. And then, stupid me, I fucked up. And then, like, early July, late June, I slipped. And now it's late August, and that's when I quit. So I think it's closer to 2 months than one. Sleep again, still spotty. I don't care. Like, you get to a point where it's like, you just do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Okay? Like, I want all of y'all to know that. Like, I know it feels like shit. I do. I truly fucking do. But I'm not special. And nobody is, like, the older I get, the more I realize how more alike we are than different, right? So I just want you guys to know that it does not take that long. I know it feels like it does, but again, once you start into that second week, because this is day 13, and again, I did have cravings. I still do. Actually, at this moment, I think I have cravings, but I'm not giving in. I can't, because I got too many obligations, and it's not worth it. So it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. Just do what the fuck you gotta do, and in 2 weeks, you're gonna be close to 100%. Close. You're not going to be 100%. 75, 85, and then, but every day gets better. And once you get a month under your belt, I think Kratom Keith has about a month under his belt. And it's, I just wanted to warn him that, like, in the next couple of days, he might get cravings that are strong, and don't give in. And he's not. He's strong. He's a kindred spirit. And I think a lot of us that have dealt with kratom withdrawal, opiate withdrawal, I never dealt with benzo withdrawal, thankfully. I did go through like a slight methadone withdrawal, and I didn't even take methadone that long, but I do remember thinking, I was in a sauna and it was like my 12th day, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So that shit just lingers in you. So methadone, Suboxone, those things, because they have such a long half-life, they'll fuck with you. Just take it a day at a time. Just take it a day at a time. You'll be fine. Like, honestly, when you really break it down, it's actually more mental than physical entering into the second week. Honestly, it really is. But it's nothing, again, it's nothing you can't handle, especially kratom. Like, this shit is Mickey Mouse compared to the hard shit. Like, this is, it sucks, but it's not hell on earth. If this is the only thing you've gone through, then yeah, it's hell on earth. But for those of us that like dealt with harder shit, this is kind of like, it's Mickey Mouse. I'm not gonna front. And you just drink as much water as you can, and kratom. I actually am not a proponent. I'm not against it. I'm not. I think kratom helps people get off harder shit. You just can't be reliant on kratom for the remainder of your abuse. And honestly, there's really nothing I'm going to tell you that's going to get you to stop, but because it has to come from within. Like, there comes a clock. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's like there comes a point where you're just done. You're just done. And it's a beautiful thing. A lot of times it can be rock bottom, to be honest. I think rock bottom is the best thing that happened to anybody. I don't think that rock bottom is something to be feared. I think it's something to be embraced, because once you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. There really isn't. So it really does help you. I'll describe it like this. It's like jumping into a pool, And when like whether you dive or jump and you touch the bottom, and then you just start floating up to the surface, right? And it's a hell of a feeling. And that's what hitting rock bottom is like. So yeah, you're probably day 4. You're looking at this now, and you're either on the same day I'm at now at this moment, or you're a week behind me. And you want to know, like, yo, does this shit get better? Yes, it does. And honestly, I don't know what it is. Again, body chemistry fucks with everything. So my day 6 may be your day 4. My day 6 may be your day 8. It is what it is. Don't worry about that. Just take it a day at a time. And, it's just not that hard, man. Like, it really isn't. And and again, also, a lot of people were getting emotional between like days 6 and 8 or 6 and 10 or whatever. I didn't get emotional till day 12 and a little bit more today, but it happens. Like it does happen. But it's kind of like a welcome, because you've numbed yourself to a lot of emotions. So at this point, anything that I feel, I'm just embracing, man. Even the suck. Like today, did I wake? Maybe I had a little watery eyes. I don't even know. I don't care. It's just a situation where it's like, I don't care. And I'm on the mend. But again, I wasn't on as long as I was before. So I knew that it wasn't going to take as long as before. I just wasn't aware of what it would take. But, excuse me, I'm like 2 weeks in tomorrow. I feel great. I felt great on day 10. I'll be honest. I felt great on day 10. Now, prior, when I had been abusing for a year or 2, and I was wrong with the estimate. And that's the thing. Like, Kratom is hard to gauge. But whether it's 2.5 or 4, it doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna feel the same shit regardless. You're gonna get like them shocks in your arms at night, especially at night. Night sucks. But again, it's not that bad. But I have something to compare it to. Maybe a lot of you guys don't. So just get through day 2 through 6, and you can fucking do it. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. It's not that bad, and it's not that long. Like, it is inconsistent. So, like, for example, I felt better day 6 than 7, and then on day 8, I felt better on 7. So, that's one sort of difference between opiate withdrawal, because with opiate withdrawal, once you get to like day 6 through 9, there's just marked improvement, and you just continue on an upward trajectory. With Kratom, it's inconsistent. Like, you might feel better on day 8 than you do on day 10, or you might feel better on day 10 than you do 12. But it's not debilitating. Like, you can, like, if you're on opiate withdrawal, you can't take a shower. You just got, I don't even want to talk about that. That's not what this video is about. But like, opiate withdrawal is not debilitating. Maybe you may feel that way, but even that you can still drive a car. And there's still things that you can do to help yourself get better. Me and Kratom Keith, I let him know, and he's down for it. I said, listen, in like 4 to 6 months, let's collab and help as many people as we can. And I did that not just for myself, but for him, because it's a way of keeping us both accountable, where it's like, yeah, we'll get to 4 months, easy. I'm 2 months behind him at this stage. However, I kind of think we're on the same trajectory, simply because he'd been using for like 5 years nonstop. I used for like 2.5 nonstop and then stopped for over a month. And now it's been, again, 2 weeks. And I feel great. But yeah, so keep a lookout for that. I think that either one of us can help guide a novice through this. It's not that bad. Trust me, it's not. And just all you do, you just take it like half hour at a time. And then before you know it, you don't even think about this shit no more. I'll be honest with you, you really don't. Because you have so much shit that you're catching up on that is just, it becomes like, again, a distant memory. You're like, nah, I got work to do. I got shit to catch up, because, you have things that you've neglected. So it's just not that difficult. And I do believe that even if you're in like the heart of it, because again, I'm 2 weeks out from about close to 2 months of abuse, and it was closer to like 10 bottles of Feel Freeze. And I'm just mad that I slipped. So I think that helps too. But any recovery, you're gonna relapse. I don't think that it's a rare individual that can quit and not relapse. Relapse is a part of recovery. So if you've recovered and relapsed, don't get down on yourself. Just get back on the wagon, as they say, right? It's not that bad. And again, there's worse things that you can be dealing with, and just always keep that in mind. But I'm cool. I'm good. Kratom Keith. I have all the confidence in the world, and I think that he's one of the rare ones because he was on for so long. Because he was on for like 5 years, and again, by day, not actually for him, I think it was like day 4, he was on because day 6 he felt like shit. But again, that's that inconsistency, right? But like by day 9, dude he was golden, and he has the right mindset, and I think his mindset can help other people's mindsets, and especially more than I can, because I've kicked harder shit. So I may be doing Kratom withdrawal a disservice. Maybe. I don't know. But between the two of us, I think that we have enough combined knowledge and experience that we can help you guys that are in the heart of it. And again, I know that shit sucks. I really do. But you have no idea how good you're going to feel in just a few short days. So whatever cravings you got, whatever urges, however shitty you feel, just know that you're going to feel better, man. And it ain't going to take that long. It really isn't. So I'm going to leave it here because I'm already fucking rambling. It's 20 minutes. Like, god damn, man. I want to make this shit brief. But I do want you guys to know it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. And actually, there comes a point where you might be addicted to the withdrawal, right? Addicted to pain. That's a real thing too. And we'll address that later too. I guarantee. Okay, I promise rather. So if you're on day 2, 4, 6, just keep pushing, because once you get into the second week, you good. All right, I promise you, and I don't give a fuck how much you was taking. By 2 weeks, it's more manageable. Okay, so good luck to you. I'm here if you need me. If you have questions, XYZ, you know how to reach me. All right. So with that being said, nothing but love and good luck to you. Okay, peace.